Okay, this is the Brass Love 1. And this is a storyline reading for Miss Cheslie Kryst. Cheslie? I'm trying to say it right. Okay, let's see. Universe gave me Cheslie upstairs. Now, I did some for her before, so I didn't know that I would be doing any more of her, but I got it upstairs to do so. I don't know. Spiritual justice is coming to somebody who is involved in the death of Miss Cheslie Kryst. Okay? Spiritual justice. This channel is about spiritual justice across the board. So if you haven't been punished by law, you're going to get, God is getting God's justice. God law is God law. The law is the law's law. It's flawed. But God is going to get God's justice. Okay? Now I'm looking at my computer, and it looked like I see an eye. Because I see pictures and pictures, if that makes sense. It looked like I see an eye. Now watch my finger and tell me if you see. Now look at my finger and look right here. This look like an eye. See with my hand, I'm going to move my finger. That look like an eye, don't it? It look like an eye looking. Is that Miss Cheslie looking out? Look at my hand. Watch. Don't it look like an eye? Oh my goodness, that's amazing. It looks like an eye. I think that's amazing. I'm going to move a little bit. Let's see. It really looked like an eye when it was sitting like that. Look, it's like Miss Cheslie looking. Look at that. It's like Miss Cheslie looking right there. Look, she looking. I probably sound like I'm crazy to you, right? But there's nothing crazy about me. Okay? I'm the Brass Love 1. Healer Tarot here on YouTube. I do storyline readings as far as anybody who missing that I see different cases that God lead me to do and people who are murdered. I did Miss Kryst back then on my Healer Tarot channel and on my other channel I have Freedom Healer Tarot. The channel I just took down some months ago or whatever it was. 2 months back or whenever. I had it on there and I had it on my other channel. You know, but I hear God saying do one for her. And I'm going to do one for her. But really, it's about whoever is responsible. See what I'm saying? Okay, this is the Brass Love 1 again. Let's just flow. I have 18 decks of cards right here. And they are called abuse cards, right? With numbers on top. And the 16 down here on the floor called healing of the soul. When you hurt someone to the soul, to the core, or you murder them. Follow me. Or these cards is when you abuse someone. Get what I'm saying? So this goes out to whoever is responsible, whoever harmed Miss Kryst. Because God knows who you are. And God wants justice. Because she came upstairs when I was in the dining room to do a storyline reading on her. So it was your turn. It's your turn. Because God get ready to show up in your life and get some spiritual justice for Miss Cheslie Kryst. You might have forgot about it and pushed it to the side, but God haven't. God know each one of us, down to every cell in your body. And God created her, not you. Okay? So let's just flow. Let's see, universe. From this 9 is jumping out. Where are you, 9? Yeah, let's just see. My head, 9 and 2. Let's flow. 9 and 2. Okay, my chair squeaks a little bit. Please bear with it. If you can, if you can't, that's okay. But if you can, stick around. I hope it's just one storyline reading. Most of the time when I do Miss Cheslie Kryst, it always be more than one storyline. It'd be at least 3. But I'm hoping it just be 1. But if it go over, I will do it. She worth it. Follow me. Let's just see. Okay, we have right here. God was telling Miss Cheslie to get out of this mess. Whatever mess it was. Do she like this stuff? Get out of this mess. Because she's doing something cognizable. Help was a minute away for her. Right? She needed to see and hear the power of her mind. Follow me. Because it says right here. Somebody told her she wasn't no better than anybody else. Or she told someone. If it was done to you, would you like it? Either she said it out or someone to her. Next card is she had to seek what she was looking for or someone else that she was involved with, right? Freedom was calling, but will she call? Will she answer? Freedom is calling you, but will you answer? Freedom from something for her. Okay, so it says she had to dig deep to ask herself why she is settling, right? Because it says right here, I'm happy with my life no matter my color. Somebody had a problem with her color, and that was like that before with her, right? See what this person been looking for, because somebody had a problem with her color. Okay, something happened in the AM, whatever it was. 11 a.m., 9 a.m., whenever it was. It don't have to be this time. She need to get away from any deterrent, right? So it says right here that some guy was animalistic to her, right? This is not his name. It's just examples on the cards, right? He got first and last name. Animalistic means fighting, controlling, dominating, fussing, whatever this man was doing, right? So it says right here that camouflage wouldn't work because she had a sixth sense. So the sixth sense means in this storyline means that God gave her some kind of warning. Follow me? She is holding on to a corrupt pain, but she need to let go of destruction. And this person was destruction. It said he is destruction before. You keep on finding God knows Miss Cheslie Kryst and this man, because this came out before in her one I had before. She need to see her worth, because he didn't look at her as being worthy. Okay? Talking would be the only way for her to heal and to invite in a healing, or this man, whoever he is. Okay, we got New York, and I think she lived in New York, right? So if she lived in New York, this card is accurate, because usually when I say this card, people don't live there. Get what I'm saying? So it says right here, she ended up, I don't know if it was a funeral for her or not, but if she had a funeral, she ended up at a funeral parlor, right? It's where a place where you house bodies when you don't treat it like the jewel it is. Get what it's saying? Or this man, whoever she connected with, need to go in a treatment center. Okay, it says that she is thinking a Philly way, having fun, and she likes style. Here we got the worth card 2 times. He wasn't seeing her worth and her ambition. Let's flow. Here's a man she was hooked on. She didn't need to go about his business. And we got a gay girl in here. So let's just flow a little bit. Okay, here it is right here. Either she wanted to get closer to a girl, but whoever the girl was gay. Or he wanted to get closer to Miss Cheslie and she was gay. However it's flowing, okay? Let's just flow. She wanted to know if this man really cared and what was inside the door of his mind. And she was telling him he couldn't buy her. I have skills. I'm ruined here. You know what that means when you have a job? Here your boss trying to come at you with everything that he got. I'll pay you more, whatever they saying. But she was finished. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she ate a certain kind of way. Follow me? Or the man. Or some man, whoever it is, was going to talk to her about eating a certain kind of way. Health-wise, anything like that. Okay, let's just flow. Thank you, Lord. I see a jail card, and that oh my, I don't have to do a second one. I see a jail card. Right here. This is a jail card. I'm going to show you. This is a jail card. See this? That's a jail card. Okay? A warrant is coming for somebody to go to jail. Okay, let's flow. It's not her because she's not here, remember? She here in spirit, but she's not here physically to be going to jail. Let's just flow. Okay, Cheslie. You know the bracelet one. That's all you had to do is just tell me whatever cards it is. Put whatever message in my mind. And you know I'll say it. You already know. It's the 3rd encounter with you. 3rd time. I think this is the 3rd one, right? Let me see how many did I do for you. That first time on that channel. I did it on the other channel. Here it is again. I see the jail card, so this might be it, I guess. I don't know. Let's just flow, universe. Whoa. Whoa. Let's just see. Okay, here it is. I know it was something. This was in the first one I did. In the second one, I think. You wanted to be free from a fortress. And you was getting your freedom from a fortress. Something that she was stuck in. Contract, house, something she was stuck in. You know what a fortress is. You want out. Stuck. What's this for? Universe, you know all about it with Miss Cheslie. I'm saying it right. That's why I used to hate to say her name. I don't want to say her name wrong, but I'm trying to do it the best I can. Cheslie. Okay, that's for. They noisy. I meant to tell you, they also noisy. Sorry about that. First card is somebody was opinionized if Miss Cheslie was work-worthy. Opinionized. She ain't work-worthy. Because she's dealing with a Judas, whoever he was. I feel it's a man. So if it's a lady, he or she, right? But she was a wonderful conqueror, God says. They are like green. You can't see them real good. So it says right here that camouflage wouldn't work for Miss Cheslie. Because God was showing her some kind of sign right here. Camouflage won't work. It's like God, it's like something telling you, well, I don't know if I should go there, or I think he lying. Camouflage. Get what God's saying? Okay? So it says right here that unless she was opinionized if this man is work worthy, because some man hooked onto her. So it could go the other way around. She is doing something cognizable, and help was a minute away for Miss Cheslie, right? So it says right here, here's universe talking to Miss Cheslie. Put the brakes on it, Miss Cheslie. Put the brakes on it. Because some kind of way, this person was a score loser, whoever he was. And she got distant from this person. So it says right here, he wanted, she was entangled with this person at some point. Maybe he was looking at something as her fault, or God wanted her to be strong because this person was karma plagued. Follow me? So it says right here, the next one, that you are wanting your freedom and you are getting it. Wait a minute. Let me strike that. That's the wrong card. I'm so sorry. You want to keep picking yourself off the ground or off the floor, God saying to Miss Cheslie. Evidence shows that she's going to be picking herself off the floor if she didn't let this person go, this Judas. Maybe somebody in work. She is going to have work for her or partner or whoever this is. She lived in New York, I guess, or she died in New York. I see New York on the back of this card, but she ended up at the funeral parlor. Follow me, she died, right? So it says right here that, this man need to go on treatment, however it's flowing. God said, why did she even settle for less? She need to dig deep in herself and ask herself why she even settle for less with that person. Because he was starving for power. This person she was hooked to. She had to make sure the person was an adult and don't just look like one because it could fool her. Because we have right here, she wanted to get closer to a girl that was gay, a woman that was gay. Follow me? Or this man wanted to get closer to Miss Cheslie, and Miss Cheslie was gay. Whoever was gay here out of a female. So it says right here that he was a jack of all trades, this man. But it was continued abuse by this man to Miss Cheslie, right? So it says right here that she had to work hard on trying to fall back in love with Miss Cheslie, with herself. Because she wanted her freedom. Freedom was calling for her. But will she answer freedom? Right? To get away from this man, get away from a partnership or whatever this is. She had to seek what she was looking for. Right? Because it says that a warrant is coming. Right? For somebody to be arrested, and it can't be her because she not alive. Okay? You have a chance at love. She had a chance at love. And her love not to be with this man, not with him, but to love the self. Get what God's saying. Love the self, Miss Cheslie. That's the chance she had at love to love Miss Cheslie herself, right? Because God wanted her to step into her queenship and love the self Miss Cheslie. Get what I'm saying? She had to see her ambition and see her worth, because this man didn't see it. He didn't see her ambition and her worth. So it says right here that she is in a racist area or political area, because somebody was giving us some kind of problem as far as a race, right? You are getting your freedom from a fortress, something she was stuck in, trapped in, just like you actually in jail. That's a fortress for people who are in jail. Get what I'm saying? Contract, whatever it was. If it was done to you, would you say it? This would be Miss Cheslie to somebody out there, right? You're no better than nobody else. Maybe the person said to her, anything like that. She had to invite in a healing, and talking would be the only way for her to heal. Because it says right here that she is going to go on. It was time for her to begin. Because we had somebody who was tearing Miss Cheslie down to build his or herself up, whoever this is, man or woman. She had to seek what was troubling her, this person. Because whoever this had a problem with her color. I'm happy with my life, no matter my color. This Miss Cheslie card. Because here we got a man, whoever he is, was going to talk to her, or did talk to her about eating a certain kind of way. Whatever kind of eating. Follow me? So she wanted to know what was inside of the mind of somebody, a man or a woman's mind. Did the person really even care about me? Because we got a man who was animalistic to her. That means controlling, fighting, dominating. Right? So it's fussing or whatever he was doing. But it says she had to see, as far as this person, and had the power of her mind. So it says right here, she is thinking of filling away and having fun. Follow me? But God wanted her to let go of destruction. This man, whoever he is, right? Because she is holding on to a corrupt pain. Dealing with this person. Because she is dealing with a biller who wanted money. Or she was the biller and she wanted money somebody owed to her. Or she is dealing with a biller who she owed money. However it's wrong. Okay, we have right here. She needed to check herself and do some soul searching. Or this man she is dealing with. Follow me? Because something happened in the AM. Any dysfunction that causes her, any deterrent that causes her a dysfunction in the AM, she need to get away from, God said. And it was a deterrent, and I feel it's the man, or her leaders, her God. Is she molded by religion, having faith, or some type of religion? Whatever religion, or whatever, as far as any kind of religion, or whatever she is hooked onto, or was letting lead and guide her. Was they her leaders, God saying? Or was God her God, right? She is trying to get along with the world and any race of people, follow me, to bring in the happiness, God says, right? But she was seeing her worth and seeing she was worthy. Or this man didn't see her worth or didn't see that she is worthy. So God told her, get out of this mess. Do you like this stuff? So we have right here that release your loved one is okay. You are still here. So this will go with one of her family members. So we have right here, it was transporting of some type of drug. Either she took a drug, somebody else took a drug, or transporting of an infection. Somebody gave an infection or anything about infection. So it says, I'm on here, I have skills. This is not it. I got to do another one. It can't end like this. Okay, I have skills of ruin here. Somebody was trying to buy her, get her to stay, get her to come back or anything like that, because some kind of way God, she was getting her freedom and seemed like she was getting her freedom and leaving, and she had skills she ruined and she was leaving. Somebody was trying to hold on to her. Somebody going to jail though, it says, right? So let's see, universe, somebody going to jail, right? Person going to jail, it says, Lord. Do I do another one for Miss Cheslie? Let me see. Let me put it on here real fast. Another one for Miss Cheslie. Okay, Miss Cheslie. Just jumping out, but let me see. I don't know what to do. I don't know. This is what my eye just caught, but it could be because I just had it not too long ago. Let me just focus through it. Okay, look at me 2 decks for Miss Cheslie. 7 down there, 4 over here. Where are you 4? Or did I have 4 already? 7 down there and 4 right here. Let's just go. I hope this one, the last one though. Let's see, 7. Where are you 7? Let's just flow. Okay, we have, oops. It was racial abuse for Miss Cheslie and it was hyped up. She was dealing with somebody 42 and over or 24 and over, right? I love them, but it won't be no romance. So she cared for somebody, but it won't be no romance. It won't be like that. The power to stay silent was no more against somebody who didn't look like her. She was going to do some talking, or she did do some talking. Dealing with logos, symbols, or anything like that. Either the person well or they got some kind of business. She was looking at what was ahead because somebody was looking at her as a wildcat or a go-getter. A wildcat is a loose lady or a go-getter. Somebody tested her from a car because they looked at Miss Cheslie as weak back. But she was going to change and chance it all because she was dealing with a group of people, right? A club, a group, a job, whatever it is that she wanted equal and fair. And somebody facilitated something with sharp words to Miss Cheslie because it was a bunch of rules connected to whatever this place was, organization or whatever this is, job, that created intense energy, intense madness. And she just wanted them to bring in emotional love. No more money problems. She felt she would have no more money problems. Follow me? Because some kind of way somebody was blaming things on money problems, or she was. She decided she wasn't going to put up with somebody else's crap no longer because she's a beautiful dreamer, God says, right? So we have right here, choosing herself first was always the best choice, God says, right? Because she had to clarify something because she did some leaving of somewhere. She was leaving or she did the leaving. Get what I'm saying? To break off from something. Get what I'm saying? And she is clarifying and letting whoever know I'm leaving, I'm gone, that's it, or whatever. Because choosing her first. God told her to love herself with that deck. And here, over here, she clarifying that thing to love herself. Get what I'm saying? So we have right here that God told her, don't let what she seek ruin her life, because she couldn't find it. It's some kind of soft trinket maybe she had, a cross, a ring, or whatever. Okay, she was thinking in solitude. But it says right here, she's thinking about God. Next one is, she is being molded into what she really wasn't, God says. She wasn't what people was trying to mold her into being. And she had to start to see what others was doing to keep her stuck. So she moved fast on something, right? And God says how to control things in the best way she can is to have structure in her life, because she pinpointed a problem, something, an action that helped her up in her life. And she was going to bring favor to it and look at what is valid and be fearless. And here she talking to God. God, speak to me. God, talk to me. Okay, universe. They don't sound like somebody who want to kill herself. They don't sound like somebody who want to kill herself. Okay, here the change house card. So before it was saying about her leaving and going, she was going to leave town. She didn't get a chance to do that because God says for her to stop looking around and change house, change jobs, or whatever it was. And she was doing that, I feel, breaking off from a job or whatever this is. What is this? A bunch of ladies, cupcake exchange. That's any job, they got a lot of ladies. The army, nursing school, college, all girls college, clothing store, anything that got a bunch of women. So if she was in a beauty pageant, we might as well say the beauty pageant, because that's a lot of ladies. Because that's a trafficking card. Just mean you moving about. Get what I'm saying? Let's just put on. Somebody tried to insult her intelligence, I'll tell you that much. Okay. Had a smooth trinket, could have been a cross or a ring. I don't know what she had, a charm. She got something supernatural. It wasn't ordinary, epiphany, or she was dying. One or the other. I got to see what come behind it to know. Somebody beat on Miss Cheslie. Here's the card right here. And you won't pay, whoever you are. Start spinning in her mind. Someone is anxious here. She's anxious. Start spinning in her mind. She is holding on to Karen, being nice or whatever, but somebody beat her so much. Follow me? Here's the card. The sounds of her weighed the person down. Okay, it says right here, don't let what you seek ruin your life, because she couldn't find it. So we have right here that she is being molded into what she wasn't, God says. She wasn't what people was trying to make her be, right? She had to start to see what others was doing to keep her stuck in a situation. She is being sufficient of a house that was sufficient, but it was time for her to move about, leave a job or leave the actual house, because God bringing out 2 house cards for Miss Cheslie to move, to leave. And one of my other storylines back then was for her to just go to a whole nother city, see what I mean, or state. Follow me? Company, job, or whatever it is God talking about, leave. She was being appreciative of it, but it was time for her to get out. It was sufficient at one point, but it was time to go. Get what I'm saying? Miss Cheslie Kryst, universe, you know all about it. Somebody's looking at her as a wildcat or a go-getter. Which one is she? Looking at what's ahead. Okay, but God didn't want her to go and fast like a sailor, right? But he'll be the chairperson of her own life. Don't let nobody lead her. Because she's dealing with somebody with a symbol, a logo, any kind of place, person, company, or whatever this is. Okay, we have right here, on whatever day of the week. It say Wednesday or Friday, but any day of the week. She is working hard on something. If not her, whoever this is who did something to her. Follow me? Because there's programming and rules put in place, but people don't own the earth. You don't control other people. That's what the card really means, okay? So who all think you control other people? You don't, okay? Because God told Miss Cheslie how to control things the best way she can is for her to have structure in her life. Follow me? Let's go. So the power to stay silent was no more. She decided she was going to do some talking because it was time for her to heal. Get what I'm saying? Follow me? Because she was gorgeous. You're gorgeous, Miss Cheslie. But she is going to accept any money given to her. So at that time, whenever it was, she accepted any money given to her. Follow me? So it might have been work. But God wanted her to change house right here. Stop loafing around, Miss Cheslie. Change house. Okay, here it is. Petrified about the cabbage, the dough, the moolah, the bread. See what I'm saying? The dough. She had to leave maybe the beauty pageant or whatever. She had to leave some job. It seemed like it might be a job. Worrying about your money though. Once you make a move, you want to make sure you can get that money back in another job maybe. Okay, it says right here she wants somebody to bring an emotional love she needed that she wasn't getting from somebody. It was intense madness from somebody to her. Here it is, her ex, some ex, whoever he is, ex-boss, ex-man, ex-whoever it is. He is your ex-trouble. God know who this man is. This man stay in the storylines. And he ain't nothing but trouble. I'm telling you. Because each storyline, he's trouble. I'm telling you. And I don't even know who he is. But each storyline I do for Miss Cheslie, he's in it. And he's trouble. God keeps saying he's trouble. And he was going to go get her. Follow me. It's noisy. So it says right here, no more blaming things on money problems. Because this man had problems and he was begging her, getting money out of her or complaining about money some kind of way. So it says right here, it was hyped up, the racial abuse against Miss Cheslie. It was racial abuse. Maybe trying not to pay her the money she deserved or whatever this was. Okay, Miss Cheslie at one time decided she was going to get testy. It was her prerogative toward whoever this is because she wanted equal and fair with some group of people, a job. That's all I can keep saying. Group of people, job, Okay, she is deceived by somebody of service. boss, whoever this is, service, in the service position, whoever that is. I keep putting on, she had some sharp words came against her. Somebody insinuated something with sharp words. Okay, because she wanted to bring favor to it and look at what is valid in her life, right? What was valid in her life at the time. She looked at what held her up in her life, and she pinpointed that action, what held her up. And that was dealing with this man, company, or whatever this is. She talking to God. God, speak to me. God, help me. Universe, speak to me. Lead me to the way. This is not a card for somebody who's going to kill themselves. This is a card you asking God the next steps. Any of my storylines let you know she was not suicidal. She was not depressed. In one point in time in her life, she might have been. But at this time period, she was not. And she did not kill herself with none of my storylines say it. God would have said it in the first and second one. And each one I did, God will bring the cards out. But God never did that. She is going to be fearless and make her move. Okay, she's going to change and chance it all and make her move, like I said. Because this helped her up in her life, being hooked to whoever this company is, this man is, or whoever. Because this person looked at her as weak back. She did some kind of thinking in her house or wherever she was. See? Because she had to face this situation and free herself. She wanted to talk. Follow me? She moved fast on it. Or somebody toward her. Because somebody felt like she was acting spicy and they was amazed. Maybe she ain't used to talking up for herself against these people. I don't know. I don't know. That's just flow. Here she is talking to God again. Thinking about God. Follow me? Okay. She decided she wasn't going to put up with these people's crap any longer. Or they decided they weren't going to put up with hers. Follow me? Some man. Because she is a beautiful dreamer. Well, so we have somebody might be 42 and up or 24 and up. She was dealing with this man on this table where she not giving no romance, no care to or anything like that. I care about you or whatever, but ain't going to be no togetherness, no romance. I can turn it around and say, I care about you, but I ain't working for you no more if it's a boss. Get what I'm saying? Or I care about you, but I ain't giving you no more. I ain't sharing no more of my money. Whatever she's saying, right? Somebody took their best shot. Change it. Strike that. She took her best shot. At one time, maybe to plan her fortune with whoever these people is. But maybe she's going to step out on her own. With my last storylines, I feel she was going to step out on her own and plan her own fortune. Because God wanted her to do something on her own. And let go of whatever this is. Okay. Something need to be clarified. And she clarified it with whoever. Maybe that she's leaving. Or whatever. I'm breaking out of this. Or whatever she said. Choosing you first is always the best choice. God was telling her, choosing you first, Miss Cheslie, is the best choice to make. And she was getting out, or she did make the move to get out. However, it's wrong. So it says, see, because she keep talking to God right here. She dealing with God a lot. God will lead her, but she got to listen to God. Come on and go to that training class, whatever it is God wanted her to go to help her, lift her, and get her where she need to go. Training or whatever it is she needed to do. Okay, here it is right here. Loss of a loved one. This would be for a family. The loss of a loved one is very hard. Follow me? Letting go. So we have right here, wherever she lived, and I think it was New York, right? You must go on with your life as you should. A loved one of hers, right? So we have right here, she is dealing with, this is a trafficking card, the Cupcake Exchange. So I call it, we dealing with maybe her beauty pageant, because they got a bunch of women there, or whatever place where a lot of ladies she is working at. A lot of ladies it was, though, right? Because ladies moving through there. She got tested from a car, follow, by somebody to see if she'll bite, see if she'll listen, or fuss, or whatever was going on with somebody at a car, follow. Okay, so we have June was the last resort for Miss Cheslie, follow, right here. Because whoever might was asking her, whether it's asking her to see if she'll give him maybe change up, but she wouldn't maybe. And here's the doom. Get what it's saying? Countdown to recovery. Last card is the sounds of her weighed the person down. Yeah, God wanted her to leave, and she was leaving. The job, it's the job. Like God's saying it all over the place. Stop looking around, Miss Cheslie. Get out of there. God wanted her to change up. She had racial abuse going on. People got a problem with her race. Problem with her race and all kind of stuff going on. Okay, is that it, universe? I see the jail card, but I really would like to see, I think I saw the court card or something in the other one back then that I did. It's just a matter of time. I see the warrant. So maybe, let's see. She wanted equal and fair in her pageant or whatever what kind of work she was doing. Equal and fair. Well, whoever her boss is, whoever they are. Follow me? So, let me do one more real fast.